Hello, winners, and welcome to Two for the Win with your hosts, Nick and Will. So, have you wondered about World America? If so, you're going to love hearing from our returning guest, Yoly, to share her experience on World America. But before we get into it, please be sure to share, subscribe, and follow Two for the Win on your favorite platform. And want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, to Nick Menard and Associates with Dream Vacations. Thank you, Nick Menard.
You're very welcome. Hello, winners. Hello, Yoly. Hello, Will.
Hello, hello. So great to have you back again, Yoly. And we're going to talk about World America. So let me pass the baton over to my co-host, Nick, and introduce what we're going to dive more deeply on today on this episode.
Absolutely. I'm so excited and pleased to be here in the present to have Yoly again coming back. She's a world traveler who loves to experience the
popular demand. People are demanding. We give the people what they want.
I know. They want us out and just Yoly to present everything. So I guess, who knows what the future holds? I know. It's going to be the Yoly show next. All right. Well, thank you. To join us and to be able to give your perspective about MSC World America. So very, very personal. I was on the ship as well. So personal, feeling about it. Beautiful ship. But before I start giving my point of view, I want to give it to you. So tell us a little bit more. What is the first impression and what your overall experience on board of World America?
As you said, I'm totally going to agree with you. It is a beautiful ship. It's luxurious. It's stunning. It's very beautiful, very pretty. I think I'm going to start with technology because that's what I started with technology last time. One thing that impressed me was the elevators. I have never seen, and there's like 6 elevators, I think, on each side, more or less, or there's 3 and 3. Once you press, it has like a little keyboard or a keypad. Once you press whatever floor you're going to, it's going to tell you what elevator you're going into. Or it doesn't make all these stops. It just tells you what elevator you should go into. So that, to me, I don't like to waste time. So that, to me, I loved. What did you think about the elevators? Which I think, was it Star already have those?
Yeah, the Icon class of Royal Caribbean has the same principle. So if you've been on the Icon class, so Icon of the Sea, Star of the Sea, Legend of the Sea coming up, those have the same principle, but it's pretty cool because you don't have the situation where you get into a lift and then you have everybody pushing every button and you need to wait. So usually they stop at up to 3 stops, a maximum. And then otherwise they just will tell you to go to another lift. Will have one of your floor that you want to go to. So it's very easy. It's usually faster as well. Some exception, of course, when you just board, when everybody need the lift, it's always taking a bit longer. But you literally have 6 2 times. So it's 12 plus 6 is 24 lift for the ship. It's the third largest ship after Icon and Star. So it's a large ship. And then you have also for the Suite class Yacht Club, they have their own lift for their own floor. So the Yacht Club has, I think, 5 floors, and they have their own lift that only people in those suites can use. But we're going to talk more about that later. But yeah, the technology piece, they're top of the class, definitely great. So what else did you like about your experience with MSC World America?
I think as soon as you walk in, you see this huge chandelier. And you see the ceiling and you see like these huge whales, and that scenery changes every day. So in the beginning, the first day was whales. And I think we do have pictures and videos of that.
Yeah, we will put that in.
Yeah, so you can see that. So I think that was something, because every day it changes depending on where we're going or what the theme is. And I thought that was pretty cool too.
Absolutely. So my experience was a little bit different, and that's why it's great to talk together. So I'm 6'8", so most people know we shared that before. But when I go into any ship, usually I have the wow effect. So I come in and it's different, directly the grand entrance, and everything is high ceiling, talking like 8-10 floor high ceiling, and it feels like wow. I didn't have that in World America. When you come in, you have that little tunnel kind of thing that you go, and it's like the ceiling is here. So it's literally like maybe like a 9-foot ceiling. And then you go in, and then when you are inside and you look right and you walk a little bit, you get to where Yoly says, when you have that ceiling, who is like 3 floors high, where you have those things. So that's actually better at that time. I wish that they had the architects who build this had it that it's a wow effect really come in, which we didn't have on this ship. It's detailed, but when you are tall, you really feel claustrophobic very fast. And that's the feeling I had. Again, MSC is a European cruise line, so they have the European style of architecture as well, which in Europe, you don't have those, open kind of, concepts with high ceiling. That's not in their philosophy. So they replicate that in the ship. And that's something that I felt about. But yes, gorgeous ship, look luxurious, very on point. Great for the eye, is probably one of the best ship I've been on. So that's definitely, if it's important for you, the look and feel is one of the top ship that I experienced, and I've been to a lot of different ships. So this is definitely a plus point. But thank you, Yoly. What about next?
It's funny that you said that, good for the eye, because today I got asked that question at work. Which one was the prettiest one? Like, because they're wanting to book and they wanted to get into the pretty one, the luxurious one. So yeah, it's for sure. Another thing to me were the shows, the entertainments.
Mm-hmm.
They were fun and they were good. We had a young girl singing just like Adele.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we have pictures and videos of that. There were parts of the song that you really did think that it was Adele singing. Like, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow.
We also, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, we also went.
Said hello to her. Sorry.
She did say hello to us.
There you go.
She
literally walked and said, well, hi, we were filming.
She did. We also watched the show of Queen, which was amazing too.
Based on the band?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It wasn't like based on Queen Elizabeth, because her 3-year death anniversary was just a few days ago. So.
No, it's a symphony. So it's a symphony. So they literally had MSC had a symphony, pre-recorded symphony with hundreds, group of people, symphony group, doing every song of a Queen, and then there was a huge screen behind the singer that actually are you can hear the symphony while they sing, so it feels like you are in a real symphony on the ship. So it was
that's cool.
It was pretty go ahead. You can continue later.
Also, the Mementos, which is the first show that we watched, that to me was really cool. I think that was my favorite. And you know how you go watch a show and you'll never forget about it? That to me was because there was at one point when you walk into the theater, they tell you to pick a number. So everybody's picking a number. I think Nick picked 1, I picked 2. And at one point, I think might have been the last magic trick that he did, he's asking random people from the stage. She's like, what is my birthday? Or tell me your birthday. And you have to get your cell phone out and add the date of birth that he told you. Then you have to throw a teddy bear to somebody else, wherever you wanted to. And then you have to say how much that person weighs. So you had to add their weight. And then you had to add some other numbers and
random numbers. Okay, what's your date of birth? Put that number in.
Yeah. And then at the end, you had to add the number that you picked. So Nick added 1, I added 2. The end result was the same for everybody. And the end result was 09/06/1023. I remember this, which was September 6th at 10:23, and it was exactly 10:23.
It was exactly 10:23. The time was 10:20. I goosebumps when I said it. And literally everybody showed their phone. Everybody had the same number, and the number was exactly that. So he said, you all could have picked a different number. Because the people were were throwing that teddy bear everywhere, and literally, what's your weight? What's your height? What's up? And then at 6'8", at 153, at that. So all those random number in our calculator, plus the number, whatever number we picked at the entrance, and then enter, and he said, show me all, and everybody had the same number, and then look, what date are we? 9:06, and then what time? What time was actually on the screen, and everybody, yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that was very cool.
Yeah. So to summarize what Yoly just said as well, I was very impressed by the amount of shows, the numbers of shows. So on the ship you had 11 shows.
Like seems like a lot.
It's enormous. Normally every ship had between 3 and 5 shows, maybe. They had 11 shows. So we're there for 7 nights. We had every day we had shows, sometimes 2 shows a day. We missed 1 because of football game priorities. But all the other one were like literally great. One was a comedy show for everybody. That was great. One was a comedy show, adult only. It's pretty great. Momentous. We had another one for magic. There's 2 magic show. Like the Queen Symphony was really good. The Adele one was outstanding. Like the Adele one, I was shocked because I was not expecting. Adele is so hard to mimic her or to sing as good as her. But that lady from England, from Reading, England, she killed it. And then she was explaining how she grew up and the fact that she was bullied when she was young and that she always had a mindset, and we know how big we are in mindset on the show. The mindset pushed her to become something while nobody believed in her. And then her dream when she was young, one day I will be singing on a ship for a living, and she is now the only singer for that show, and she does some singing in Dirty Dancing. There was a Dirty Dancing show that she was also singing at. Phenomenal. That girl, she's outstanding. I don't know why she's not doing The Voice or something. She could win. So that is pretty cool. I mean, there's another symphony thing show that we missed, and a couple of other one that I don't remember. They have, of course, bingo, like every other cruise line have. They have so many activities. That's something I have to give it to MSC. Outstanding. It's probably the best experience I don't see with shows. There's for everybody and nonstop. So you cannot be bored on that ship at any time. You have to use the app to reserve, but if you reserve, you can go, starting 30 minutes before, and at 15 minutes points, they open the door for everybody with no reservation to fill the seats. But outstanding. All right, thank you, Yoly. Next, what's next on your feedback?
Okay, I don't want for you to forget to mention that I know you said the comedy show. Do you want to mention?
Uh-oh.
Do you want to mention that you were picked on
again?
I'm always
what?
I'm always picked on, so I can explain. So the guy was there and he picked on people, like he talked trash about people. And then he asked a question about who are single, who are married, how long are you married for? And then we are in France. And then he said, you, sir, how long are you two married? And I'm like, no. This is my girlfriend. My wife is at home. And everybody laughed. Oh no, the guy was like, what did he just say? So he called me on the scene. So I go on the stage, and then he asked me a couple of the questions. I make joke about those. And then he said, damn, you're gonna take my job. Let's go back and sit down. So it was fair. Then everybody started calling me Thor. After they call me Thor before every anyway. So that was, I like to have fun and make fun. So
that's awesome. There you go. Memorable moments. That's what it's all about. And by the way, quick fun facts. So I've watched the movie Bohemian Rhapsody 5 times. I love that movie. And I played a poker tournament in Reading, UK, because it's like a 35 minute to 40 minute Uber from Windsor.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, I remember that because I know the soccer team in Reading, and that's why I remember when she said Reading, I directly knew where it was, and so that's why I remember.
Yeah, Reading itself, I can see why she's singing on a cruise ship.
Nothing to do. No. Absolutely.
But the poker was good.
Yeah. Hey, you win? You won?
No, but I played a tournament.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. All right. Next, what else should our listener know about World America?
Again, entertainment. The silent disco. I had fun with the silent disco. That was historical to watch.
I hope we have some videos going on YouTube right now of the silent disco.
Yeah.
And that area where the silent disco was held was beautiful. The lights, the palm trees, it was amazing. It was so beautiful. And that's where the sport bar is at and everything.
Can you
They have a lot.
explain about that venue, the promenade? Can you explain the promenade venue?
Yeah, it's open. So the only bad thing about it, if it rains, then you're definitely going to get wet because it's kind of closed to the side, but it's open in the middle.
Oh, okay.
And that's where they would have like the good time parties at nighttime. That was the place to be at.
So that's in the aft. That's on the aft. So it's at the back of the ship. It's totally open. You just have like an arcade on top, where people can walk. It's like, I think it's 12th floor on top. So it's like very high, but you have the best view because you're on the back of the ship. So you see the water behind you. And then they have that venue there on the promenade. That's how they call it. That's probably the best place on the ship for me, the most gorgeous place on the ship. At night, there's lights and they change color. It's literally amazing. And then they had the venue there on the outdoor part where everybody gets, of course, silent disco. It's the same. It was exactly the same on Celebrity Ascent, that we went to, Will, a couple of years ago. So it was very Latino, like Latino music. And then the other channel was hard rock and roll, sorry. And the third channel was house music, but 99% of people were listening to the Latino. And then, so it's cool because if you take the thing off and you just watch people dancing, they all dance something different and then they sing out loud, but there's no song. So you just, it's so fun. And then you have, like she mentioned, on one side, you have different store. You have Omega for watches. You have a coffee store. You have a Greek restaurant. You have the candy store. You have a lot of different stores. And then you have the sport bar, who is at the end, literally at the end. And that's where we were for the silent disco. And the sport bar is great. I was very impressed. They have the NFL League Pass, which is the first time on a ship that I saw that. Normally you have 2 games that they show and everybody needs to watch them. They have a League Pass and you literally ask them to change. They change the channel. So that was really good. There's like, I don't know, 50 TVs in there. So it's a big one.
Oh, that's...
And so I was outside for the silent disco, but there's like all like open windows, and I was literally watching the game while listening to the stuff while Yoly was dancing, and yeah, so that was pretty cool. Everybody had what they wanted, so that's good.
There you go.
Exactly. What else?
Let's talk about the cruise director. I think he made it such a fun time. Wasn't he like really funny?
Yeah, I mean, again, tastes are different. I liked him, but Facebook was very, I mean, a lot of Facebook people were talking negatively about him because when he comes on the microphone, when on the microphone on hold the ship, someone is announcing something, he comes with, by singing and by very loud. So people were annoyed that every time he comes up, there's like that noisy voice for a lot of people. But I thought he was really cool. He was very present. So when you go on ships, every ship have a cruise director, but majority of the time, I don't know who it is. Here he was on every show. Or he come up, he do the intro for majority of the show. If he's not doing the intro, he's coming at some point. He's on the ship walking around all the time. So you see him everywhere, and he's super hilarious. He's funny. He's making sure that everybody, have a good time. So I really enjoyed him. But again, you cannot please everybody. So you always have some people who are not happy about it. But I and Yoly, we really liked having him as a cruise director.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was very entertaining.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the spa, because a lot of our listeners and winners, they love to go and have peace at the spa. So let's talk about the spa. First of all, the look and then the experience.
Beautiful. Stunning. I don't even think we were able to keep track of how many different rooms they had in there. They had like a salt room. They had like a cold room. And I think we have pictures of that. And they had like they had so many different rooms for you to enjoy. And they had the beautiful swimming pool, the waterfalls in there, the massages. Like, it was amazing.
Yeah, hammam, Turkish bath. I
Oh,
mean,
really?
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
everything. They had everything. That's the positive part about it.
Yes.
We went the day one just to check it out, everything. So it was great. Nobody was there. So that's the advantage. Now, what we heard from a lot of different people on the ship is that the experience was very negative in the sense of the spa is just under the theater. So during the day, the theater is closed. Why? Because they do
The rehearsing.
rehearsing. So they could hear very loudly the music on the spa. And when people go on the spa, they want to relax. That's number one. Number two, very packed. Why? Because the price to get to the spa is super cheap. And I
Right.
think that's fun to say, but I think they should increase the price. I think the price is $149 for the whole week to be able to spend. You can go nonstop at the spa and enjoy the facilities of the spa. Of course, massage and stuff is additional, but if you want to go to any room that we mentioned, it's $149 for the whole 7 days. So it's very cheap. And when you are in a suite, yacht club, basic suite, or even the Oria, which is the highest level of balconies, you have access for free there as well. So it's a large ship. There is a six star, 6,500 people sailing guest. So it's a large ship. So when you allow so many people to go there, I heard that there was packed every day. People play, like talk loud. So it was not relaxing that you want to have. But I think if they fix that, they have the perfect everything there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just keeping it real and give us our experience. If you've been there and you don't have the same experience, good for you. Please share, because we want to make sure that we have the best representation as possible from our experience and for the experience of others that we personally know as well.
You would think they would do some sort of soundproofing in the ceiling if they're going to put it underneath.
We heard the same about NCL, about Norwegian Aqua. If you go back to our episode with Susan and Bill, they also mentioned that there was a problem with their spa that was just next to the gym, and the gym had music constantly. So we need to tell you that, so you know what to experience and what to expect when you are booking on MSC World America in this case. Perfect. Let's talk about the food.
Good. We all like to talk about food.
Yes.
Go ahead.
We only used the formal dining room one time, which was the first
really?
day. Yeah,
For the whole week?
first day.
Yeah.
And I think I was more impressed about their appetizer, which was the meatball. Not so
Is that a
impressed.
spicy meatball?
No.
Yeah, just one. Not too much about the steak. I think I enjoyed more of the buffet.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Wow.
The dining is again gorgeous. Low ceiling. Again, that's something
Low
I had
ceiling.
again. I love those high ceiling in other ship that you have 2-3 floor. That was big, but that was very low. It's literally like 9 feet maybe high. So it's very, very low ceiling. But the rest looking great. Again, the food was okay, but not spectacular, in all honesty. But what my issue with the dining is the time. Like, it takes 2 hours. When you sit down there, you know you're going to be there at least an hour and a half up to 2 hours between the 3 course. And so if you have no problem with it, if you love to spend a lot of time in the dining, that may be the perfect place for you. If you are like us, we want to go to a show, to the casino, to just moving to the next stop, that's so long. And normally the dining, most places are like up to an hour, 45 minutes, an hour. Here, that was double. So something to keep in mind, definitely. When Yoly talk about the buffet. So they have two. They have a huge buffet, 2-floor buffet on the 18th, 19th floor, if I remember correctly. And that's large. It's huge. A lot of option. It's very big and it's beautiful. You know, you walk and you can, we walk on glass that you see the like 10th floor down and stuff. So it's really well done. You have different section for each kind of food that you want to have. Very good. And then you continue and you get into the back of the ship, the aft, and then you have the pool. You have a whole pool area with adult only. I mean, it's really big to go eat, but on the 6th floor, so downstairs, You have at the place that Yoly mentioned, when you come in, when you have those whales, like like kind of experience, you have a buffet there that's open nonstop, and it's burger, pizza, wings, ice cream, and it's literally amazing. I had wings every day.
No surprise, knowing you.
I mean, I can eat that. So I had wings every day, and I cheated one time on ice cream because they have real gelato ice cream from Italy, and I missed it. I had vanilla, stracciatella, and Nutella. This is just gold in your mouth. Like, it's literally outstanding. It's an additional price, but it's very, very, very decent. I believe it was $6 for triple. So it's real Italian flavors. That's literally unbelievable. Nothing compares to what you can have here. So definitely for that, I would highly recommend to go to the sixth floor and eat there. It's amazing. Always everything you need there. So we loved going there and eating every evening there. In the morning, like the breakfasts are pretty much like you can find everywhere. You have everything you can imagine. The croissant, real croissant, but that's also very good. I cheated all the time there. But yeah, so that was fantastic. Wow, the time fly. Let's jump into the pool area. I already mentioned it a little bit, but
The pool area, they have a couple of, I like the adult area. And before even going into the Sun Spa, they have like an enclosed, kind of like, it was very hot in there. It was kind of like solarium, something like that. Although the other one was better, right? In my opinion. Because this one was way too hot in there.
Yeah, the solarium is big. It's not like the solarium you have in Celebrity or Royal even. That's a location that's a little bit weird on ship. It's like in the middle, kind of. And what I didn't like about the solarium here is that it's not adult only. So you have children there. And I literally don't like that part because it's loud, because you are in solarium. So as soon as a kid start playing and screaming, it's literally very loud. But the adult only, it's called the Zen pool. You have two pools. They are not that large, but it's literally the best location of the ship is at the aft, at the end. And it's just above the promenade. I mean, just above. It's 12 floor higher, but it's literally under the promenade. So you have the beautiful view. Like in both sides, you have the view of the promenade and the view on the water in the aft. So that's a very chill place with like a bar and everything you need to have. So really, really like that. In the middle, you have the normal kind of pool area where you have the parties and you have it's not carnival, but you have some music, some DJ and stuff like that in the middle where it's the majority of people going family wise. So it's a lot of different places that you can go and sit and lay down at the pool. So that's the advantage that I see there. With MSC World America.
Well, the cool thing is, you both described the ship as being very luxurious, really enjoyed it, but MSC is not like a luxury cruise line.
No. So I want to talk about this because we said everything we feel, but I said food, not great. So I will say some stuff that I think they still have a lot of work to do personally. But again, what I want from my own experience may not be the same as you. So I'm not criticizing MSC. I'm just telling you what I feel. The food is not as good as majority of other cruise line I've been to personally. Secondly, the service is not at all as good. They are better than it used to be, and we can see that they're making progress, but they still have a long way to go. At the restaurant, the only time I went to dining, the server literally gave me a plate in my hand. Who does that? You put that on the table the right way. They give me, here, sir. No. That annoys me. And the casino, they have a very nice casino. Like I have to say, at the casino, there is one cashier. So we have to wait like 15, 20 minutes sometimes to cash something. Any other cruise line, people would come in the row and said, come here, sir. Or let me serve you there. Like nothing. I even asked someone, hey, are you guys going to open? Like another one, they had, we cannot open it right now. There was a long line. So those kind of things that annoys me a lot. So yes, like I don't think that they are on par of the majority of other cruise lines on that level. But if you don't care, you just want to have fun, have a lot of different options for shows, a lot of options when it comes to pool area. You like the basic food, and and you don't care about service too much, you will love this, and it's going to be price-wise way better than the majority of other cruise lines. So that's and for your eyes, if you love beautiful ship who looks great, MSC World America, you will love it, because I have nothing negative to say about the ship other than the ceiling, but it's maybe a personal thing. What about you, Joey?
Also, if you want to go out of the ship and visit the different, like we went to Cozumel, Mexico, and we went to Roatan, and we went to Costa Maya, all of that. And everywhere that we went, we have a different experience, and they're all good. I think I agree with you with the customer service. Hey, they're trying. I know they're trying. That's all that I can say of that. I did like the fact that once we were heading back to the port after we were in the island, they had water with lemon and orange for us to drink, and towels that were cold for you to your sweat. So that was a gesture that I liked and I appreciated, because by the time you walk all that port to get back, you are tired and hot. Yeah. So that's something that I appreciated.
Yeah, I agree. On this episode, we're not going to talk about the excursions, because it's pretty much the same for every ship. No, it's fine. It's pretty much the same for every ship. If you go to Cozumel, you have the same kind of experience everywhere. But the only thing I wanted to talk to quickly is the yacht club. The yacht club is the highest suites that you can have on MSC, and that I highly recommend. It's probably for the classic to premium kind. So Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Virgin, Princess, Celebrity, Holland America. For all of that, I would say the yacht club as the best option for any suite. That's the highest option. They have their own restaurant with way better option, higher quality of food. They have a butler. Everybody have a butler. They have their own bar. They have their own, like I said, old section on the ship that only yacht club people can access. They have their own lift. They have their own seat on every venue to sit. So there's a high level of luxury, service, food, drinks. Everything is higher on the yacht club, and the price is outstanding. You will pay probably, the same as large balcony on majority of the other cruise line I just mentioned. Wow. For a highest level of luxury on a ship. So if you like basic interior room, ocean view, balcony, like we mentioned, you know what to expect. If you have a little bit higher a capability when it comes to money, budget wise, I would highly suggest you to go on MSC World America or any other one that they have the yacht club, because you would be mind blown by the beauty and the service you're going to receive on that level.
That sounds very intriguing. And so the last question I have for you both, I know you are very familiar with MSC in Europe, having lived in Europe. Jolie, this is the first time you've been on MSC, right?
Yes.
Would you go back on it? That's always the telltale.
Yes, absolutely.
Same. I would go back. I know what to expect and I know what to not expect. And again, food is important for me, but I can be happy with what I had without expecting to have things that I never experienced before. I would not do that. But next time I go, I will definitely stay at the yacht club. Here I had the chance as a travel agent to experience the yacht club during an afternoon. So I see what they get and the kind of venue they have. It's like another ship on the ship. And it's outstanding. And we had customers going and they all say the same thing about the yacht club. I was like, But no, I see what they say. I see why they said what they said. So highly recommend the yacht club, 100% for sure. Casino, I mentioned, fantastic. And sorry to rush a little bit, but we really enjoyed these episodes with Jolie to explain to our audience. But we are on time. I want to be respectful of people who listen to us every week and know that 30 minutes is the maximum we have some.
And so, yeah, I mean, you can tell the enthusiasm from the both. So there you have it, winners, listeners. Check out MSC World America. How would you check it out? Well, why not contact today's sponsor, Nick Menard and Associates with Dream Vacations. They can book your next dream vacation for you. Yoly, thanks again for joining. This is great. Third time's the charm, like they always say. So appreciate being the guest again. It's been fantastic. And please be sure to share, subscribe, and follow 2 for the Win on your favorite platform. That'll do it for this Wanderlust Wednesday, winners. We'll see you next week.
Bye, winners.